it's a long road. I'm not saying I'm great now, but I'm saying I could be one day if I keep sticking to this grind. You know what I'm talking about? It's easier to think you famous. It's harder to work for greatness. These kids nowadays get prevalence to the latest. So if the party started 8ish, I'm coming like next to.
What up, everybody? Welcome back to the JT Brand Podcast. Josh is out here with Douglas Elliman.
How's everybody? It's Janet Tumadai with Douglas Elliman Real Estate.
Yeah, and it's D Stone Music in the building.
Yeah,
Stone,
we got
a.k.a. Derek, a.k.a. Mr. Stone.
Mr.
We just
Stone.
gonna give him all kinds of names.
Yeah. Nah, man. So introduce yourself to our audience. Obviously, D Stone Music, but outside of people that don't know you, who exactly is D Stone Music? What exactly do you do? Et cetera, et cetera.
D Stone Music is just a kid from Brooklyn. You feel me? That's just doing everything in his willpower to make his dreams come true. You feel me? Growing up, I wasn't always told that it was possible, so I'm here to prove everybody wrong.
Love
Nice.
that.
And how long have you been in the music industry? I mean, you're fairly young. How old are you?
I'm only 21.
21.
Yeah.
So you've
He's
been
a
on
baby,
your grind
From a minute. Like, I started writing and all that when I was like 16.
Okay.
But when I was like 18, that's when I started like really like putting out music for people in my school to listen to. Everybody was vibing with it. So then when I started taking it more seriously, then which was like probably like a year and a half ago,
Okay.
we got involved in the business side of things.
And
So-
what type of, I was going to say, what type of music do you write? Like, is it like, it's going to be a little explicit. Is it like raunchy music? Is it like, kind of inspiring? Like, what type of music, what are your lyrics like?
I'd say it's real.
Okay.
Like it's literally my life. I
All
just
right.
Okay.
stamp it on a beat. That's it.
So you're true to yourself. You're not out here making up stories about carrying guns, selling drugs, et cetera. That
Right.
you never
Wow.
really carried.
Listen, if I've done it,
I'm just curious.
If I've done it, it's on a beat.
Okay. So it's like a story of your life, kind of.
Yeah, like literally.
Okay.
Like literally.
Past,
Being
present,
true to
future.
yourself. I can respect that.
I try and take people there down to the detail,
Okay.
so that way people know like he was really there.
Okay.
That's
Like
good that
that.
you're not trying to be somebody that you're not, because we definitely get that a lot in the music industry, and then it puts a stigma, I guess you can say, on younger artists, and it makes it a little harder for you guys. You know, in
Yeah,
that
people
sense,
feel
yeah.
pressured, and at
Yeah,
the beginning
I'm
I
sure.
felt that way too.
Yeah.
I'm sure, man.
So.
Have you ever, now that you said you felt pressured, have you ever stepped out the box where the pressure took you there and it's like, fuck, that's not me. Let me bring that back. Like, I'm not doing that again. 'Cause
Yeah.
we all try it. We all try something that's not really us, right?
Yeah, I had a song where I was going through a lot at the time, and I was really angry.
Okay.
Like really, really angry. It was just a lot of stuff that I'd rather not talk about.
Yeah,
but-
no, it's cool. You don't have to go into detail
Yeah.
about
Yeah,
it.
but it
It's
was
just more so the time of it.
Yeah, that moment, you can hear it in my voice. Like, I was really angry. And
Okay.
I'm screaming on the track, like,
Oh, wow.
6ix9ine before 6ix9ine.
Wow.
Okay.
And it was like, nah.
That's
nah,
not you.
That's not
That's
me.
not your
That's not my
flow.
lane, you feel me? I stepped out of it. It was a good song, but I was like, nah, that's not me. I'm not going to keep that up.
Okay.
I can't make songs like that all day and perform it.
Nah, I hear you.
I have no
hear you.
voice.
And I know we spoke a little bit behind the scenes. You said that you had a song go viral on Facebook, and it caught steam, and that kind of built your following.
Yeah.
Going back to that, so give a little bit of that story to our audience, because I mean that is kind of a pivotal moment,
Yeah.
for you to start. Like, I'm sure that gave you a little confidence, and like, all right, I'm doing the right thing now.
Yeah.
So how did that come about?
All right, so this is crazy, but that beat I didn't even want to rap over.
Okay.
Like,
It usually always like
What's
that.
the name?
right?
What's the name of the song?
just bars.
Just bars.
Like, it's a hard beat, but I was like, nah, that's not my flow, Okay. Because like it was more like a drill type beat, but when you hear it, there's like a choir in the background, and it just speaks to you. So I was like, nah, I'm gonna talk my talk on this.
Okay.
So I just started going ham, and I was going through something with somebody at the same time. So I was putting like our beefs on the song. You feel me? And
Okay.
I was really.
Is this a diss record?
Nah, it wasn't a diss record, but it was me.
Yeah, the Tupac hit him up.
Right.
But yeah, so then I recorded it, and my boy, he was like, "Yo, I'm not gonna hold you. I think this is the realest thing you ever recorded, like
Okay.
ever." So then,
So you got the stamp of approval from the homies.
Right.
yeah. So then,
Usually your homies got to tell you if you trash or not.
facts,
I
facts,
really
and they
hope-
will. My bros will really tell me like, "Nah, this is garbage.
Okay.
Right.
Scrap it.
Good.
Start over."
Those are the
But
type of people you need to keep around you.
yeah, for real. Because too many yes men, you gonna end up putting out the wrong things, sending the wrong message out to people. Now your whole
Very
brand
true.
messed up. You feel me?
Nah, man, it's
So,
true. Speak to the
you gotta
customer.
have
So true.
You gotta
So
have
true.
people in your
Let
team
these
that's
guys
gonna
know.
keep it real with you. Otherwise, none of y'all gonna make it for real.
And that's coming from an artist that, you know, obviously you're putting in the work and you have a team.
Yeah.
So a little bit about your team. How did that come about?
So we all, well, not all of us, but the core, like 4 of us is me, Chris Styles, Casper, Ra the Ruler, and the Big Ape.
Big ape.
But yeah, we was all part of like a group in high school, and we would just, you know, freestyle. We go to our bro's crib, record in his room.
Okay.
You know, we was just, you know, toning our craft, you know,
Yeah.
getting our skills up there. And then when we got into college, it was just like, yo, so are y'all really trying to do this,
I'm
or
really trying to do this.
what's
yeah.
up? Because if we really trying to do this, there's certain things we gotta start moving.
In place.
You gotta start moving. You know, more business minded.
That's good, man.
So we had a meeting, like over Wingstop, and we
That's
just.
all it takes, man. It don't
Feel
take
me?
nothing fancy.
Nothing fancy, but
Don't
we
need
got
it.
a
Great
bunch of
wings,
wings
by
and
the way.
started getting busy. You know what I'm saying? So, and then we just made it happen. Like, made it happen. Within the next season, we got our paperwork done.
Okay.
And then it was just
So you created
Just
an
building
LLC under the business and all that.
Wow.
yeah, Owls
Okay.
Nation Records. Yeah.
That's very,
Yeah,
very
that's what I'm talking
impressive.
about. Very impressive. Seriously.
A lot of people, don't think to do that. They don't think to make sure that their, excuse my language, shit is secure before.
And conducting
it's big.
themselves as a business.
You know,
and at,
yeah.
and
so-
at first that was me. I'm not gonna lie to you, but my bro Casper, he was like, "Yo, we need to really take this seriously. Like, it's paper to be made out here. You feel
Really, man,
me?"
if you
Good.
see some skill out here and talent, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Casper. He always be
Shout out to
putting
Casper. I
gems
don't
in
know
my
Casper,
head.
but shout out to him.
Hopefully you meet him one day. Bring
Let's
him
get
up
him on the
here.
show,
Yeah.
man. Let's speak about that.
Okay.
that
And what's
that
the
history.
what's your company name or your business name?
Oz Nation Records.
Oz Nation Records. Like
How did that Oz Nation?
Yeah.
It's free flowing. I like that.
Yeah,
How'd
so
you get that?
Well, I didn't come up with the name. It was my guy Ra the Ruler.
Okay.
So he has his explanation for it. I have my own little meaning I like to put behind it, but I'm gonna put the real meaning out there. So it's like everyone has an ounce of greatness in them. You know how OZ stands for ounce.
Okay.
You know, but we all have that greatness in us. You know.
Absolutely.
So he has a real inspiring message behind it. I was just like, listen, you could just say we're moving these ounces, but you know what I'm saying? We gonna go with what you going with because you the man that made this up. So
Nah, I like that. I definitely like that. And then it gives the right message for
Yeah.
your business
Yeah, that's dope.
and the energy in there. So
yeah.
Like some of you now, just out of curiosity, music industry, obviously. There's a lot of artists out there. Who are some of the artists that you listen to currently that inspire you or that you like the way they conduct their brand or business or their music?
That are already like
Just out there. Like
Out
somebody
there?
that you would love to collaborate with right now that you like, yo,
Yeah.
that's my GOAT. It might not be everybody's GOAT, but I fucks with this music.
listen, man, Drake, Quavo.
Okay.
Honestly, those are my two
The mains.
like real inspirations with this rap
Okay.
stuff. I've been a Migos fan since like they first came out, since before Drake hopped on Versace. Like I've been a Migos fan. Like I knew Quavo was gonna turn into Quavo. Like I knew that.
he's like he kind of has like his own kind of separate. I feel like they all kind of have their own.
Yeah, they all
Yeah,
do,
they
which
can
is
all
so.
separate and still make good
Yeah.
music. That's the
Which
dope
is what's
part
the
about that.
greatest part about them.
Yeah.
And like I got throwbacks on my phone from Migos when I was in high school. Like
Okay. So
that
you
I was
grew up
listening to.
them.
I've been really rocking with them for a minute, like for real. And then Drake, that's Drake, like, you know.
I mean, who doesn't rock with Drake right now? Well,
Yeah.
there's a lot of people that don't rock with Drake, but I think Drake makes good music, man. I think he makes good music. I think
He does.
Just need to
makes good
vibe
music.
along, man. I mean, he's true to himself, right?
For real.
So I kind of want to go back to, because I mean you're young, you know. Let's just put it out there. You're a young guy, and so you've been doing this since you were 16. So how did you kind of have an idea of how it started? But where do you kind of see this going within the next like 2 to 3? Because this, from what
Or
I
even
know,
5 to
like
10.
music, or even 5 to 10. Because from what I know, like music it's a serious grind, and sometimes a lot of people don't make it. Like,
Yeah.
they don't do what it is that they want to do in this industry, but you seem to kind of have like all the right pieces in play. Like you have a team. I mean, you were telling me you have a publicist. I'm like, I don't even have a publicist. Maybe I should get one. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you seem to have like the right people in place. Like, where do you see this going?
Well,
You know,
I'm honestly, I'm aiming for the world. Like, I want to be a worldwide name, like a brand that's just everywhere. I can go everywhere and be good. Like, you know, I don't have to worry about money issues with my family. I don't have to worry about like friends. Like, I mean, listen, I love all my friends. I'm gonna take care of them. You feel me? If they was there when I ain't have nothing, you gonna be with me at the top. I would just want to take care of everybody in my life that I care about.
nice.
So
But-
financial freedom is definitely
That's
something for you.
Yeah, that's what it started off with. And then as I started getting more into it, like I was like, "What? The picture's a lot bigger than I first thought it was," which is why I say I'm aiming for the world, because there's so much things to do out there, and I have so many ideas in my head that I want to make
That's
come
amazing.
to life,
Yeah.
like from motion pictures to like just even like choreographing shoots or like even video games.
Just creative.
Right, because you said
Like,
you model too, right? Like you
Yeah.
mentioned that you model. So what type of what type of things have you done as far as like modeling? Is it for like clothes or?
Well, I've done like modeling for like a couple like local brands.
Okay.
One of them is Light But Heavy. Another one, No More Clothing. Yen Clothing. I did a campaign for Fresh Empire.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys heard of them. They're like an anti-tobacco
Oh, okay.
company. So I did a campaign with them like I think last year.
Okay.
It was weird though, cause like I was walking down the street and I would see myself on like a poster. I saw myself on I was on the back of XXL magazine.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
Yeah, I wake up one day and one of my followers was like, "Yo, I can't believe this," and they sent me a picture. DJ Khaled is holding up the XXL magazine. It's
Okay.
him and his son. And then on the back page is me
Is
right
you.
there. So I was
That's
like, "What? That's
amazing.
crazy."
That's cool.
That's amazing.
That's dope.
Yeah, that was super dope. I didn't even know. I didn't even know. I had all my
Shout out to
followers.
DJ Khaled.
Right, unintentional,
Shout
but
outs to
hey,
Khaled.
you like it.
I had my followers go on his Instagram and flood the comments like, "Yo, do you know who that is on the back? That's D Stone.
I love
That's
it.
D
See, that's
Stone."
support. That's love.
Yeah.
Man, that's love,
It
man.
was
That's
OD.
what's up.
It was lit. It was
That's
lit.
good. That's good that you can take, something that you love to do, and then now it just becomes this bigger idea. I mean, I think anybody that's an entrepreneur and that's in business, that's what it's all about. It's not just this one, this one idea. It's a solid idea, but you have to take that and you have to build off of that and make it into an empire.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Not putting
And that's
yourself
why-
in a box is always like,
Yeah.
the inspiration
Definitely
as well.
And I gotta give props to Oz, my guys at Oz Nation for that, because they help open my head up to.
Are they older than you?
Nah,
Is everybody the same age?
Yeah, we're all around the same age actually.
Okay.
It's
That's
just
solid.
yeah, we're all into like we got some people in there that like read the 48 laws.
No,
I was gonna
that's
ask. I was gonna say,
awesome.
what do you guys do
That's
to
great.
kind of like educate yourselves? What do you guys do to inspire yourselves? Like, do people read books?
yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
You read,
man.
brush
That's
up
awesome.
That's
on
good.
your knowledge of the world.
Yeah.
And a lot of stuff.
And you don't get a lot of 21-year-olds that do that. Like that's what
Right,
I'm saying. Like to
right.
see that at such a young age, you guys have a solid team. Because the way you're speaking, I'm thinking somebody in your team is a little older.
Yeah,
Somebody
that's
kinda
guiding. That's
it.
guiding
Like, all right,
everybody.
Listen,
we have some people that's older from the outside,
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
but
They
your
want you guys to
core-
succeed.
your
But
core is around the
still
same.
somewhat the same age.
Okay.
Yeah, we all like went to high school together. Like
That's awesome.
it was crazy. We just freestyle at the lunch table, and then
I used to do that in high school.
I ain't never freestyle. Listen, that's one
Not
thing I never
freestyle.
tried.
We would do
I never
because
tried to spit no bars.
no, not freestyle,
Nah,
but we would
just
do
make
like
fun of-
singing.
we
and
just
stuff.
make fun of each other. Be like, yo, your shoes is dusty. Or like, it was just like, it was just.
You got that
jokes.
one friend that's on the beat, like with the table and doing the
Yeah, with the pencils.
Yeah.
Y'all really taking it back to the high school.
No, that's we
high
used to
school
do that.
lunchroom days.
For real.
Be me and my friends singing. You know, that's what we do. But
Nah, that's
okay,
awesome.
cool.
That's awesome. But now, just out of curiosity, are there any future collaborations coming along in regards to the industry, or is there any projects that you're working on that you want to kind of share a little bit with the audience? Because I know we spoke a little bit about, you doing something in Vegas, kind of that idea. That'd be kind of cool. But is there something that's going on with that?
All right. So, well, I'm gonna announce it here, but
Heard it here first.
By the way,
First, getting an exclusive. But I'm gonna be dropping my first debut project this fall.
Okay.
Libra season. That's not what it's called, but it's gonna drop in Libra season.
I was like, oh, that's what it's called. That's hot.
That would have been a lit name, by the way. Just saying.
We might have a name.
You're gonna have to
I
take
like
a vote
it.
on that.
I like
you got a
it.
strong following. So
First here, you heard it here first.
Possibly. So yeah, it's gonna be my first project. It's gonna be available on all streaming platforms.
Okay.
It's gonna be dope. I'm working with a lot of people that I know personally.
Okay.
So I think that's
dope.
That's the most dope part.
Any
Feel me?
features on there?
There's a couple from like underground
Okay.
artists, like J Star the Prince, ABG Neo. I don't know if you guys have heard of them.
I've heard of J Star the Prince.
Oh, yeah?
I heard that name because I one of my homies is like heavy into like underground artists. I heard that name before. Like I said, I'm not really heavy into like the music industry like that, but yeah, I have heard that name.
Yeah, that guy's dope. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what's
For
up,
real,
man.
for real. He could spit.
Nice.
We have a song out now together that's on iTunes.
And all this is going to be stories too, because the cool part is like you collaborate early. You're 21 years old, but let's just say 20 years from now, 15 years from now, when you guys are both heavy in the game, you're going to go back to that, like the same way
Feel
we
like
go
this is how
back
we
to
started,
the Jay-Z's
yeah.
and the Biggies and the Nas's and like, yo, remember when they spit da 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 on it? Like,
Yeah.
Facts.
That people don't realize that's a seed planted. You know what I'm saying? Collaborations are seed plants because you don't know who's going to make what, who's going to be what. Some are trash, some are good. You know?
That's a
I
fact.
kind of want to know. So, because we're kind of big on social media and that platform. So you have a strong following. People. I don't know what it's like 15,000 people,
Yeah.
right, or something like that.
Yeah.
I just saw that today, by the way. So you have a strong following of people. How did you get to that point? Like, are these all people that literally just followed your music? Did you, kind of market yourself in a certain way to be able to get those followers? Like, how did you get that platform?
So the funny thing is, all right, so not all of them are for music.
Okay.
It started off when I was in high school. I just went out to a lot of parties. And I would give out my Instagram.
Okay,
to
that's a way to
everybody.
do it.
To all these girls that was at the parties, I would just go up to them and be like, yo, follow me on
love it.
Instagram. Even if I didn't even find them too cute, I wouldn't get their number. I'd just be like, yo, follow my Instagram. And I wouldn't follow back some of them, but that's how I started building it in high school. And then when I started making the music and actually modeling and people started seeing I was actually taking it serious and actually going out, taking trips, making moves, and it just started building
They're like,
up
oh,
slowly. Yeah.
that's how it happens. People see you and then they want to get on the bandwagon. But that's good. I mean, look, those supporters are gonna what? They're gonna double, they're gonna triple, and all of that. So I think you have a good standing right now. So
you got a solid foundation. You definitely you got a solid foundation in regards to your team and where your mind is at. So I like where this is going, man. I'm looking forward to where D-Stone Music is gonna be, where Oz Nation is gonna be as well. And let's get some of you guys up here, man.
I was gonna say, what type of content do you actually put on your Instagram? Is it strictly just music based, or do you maybe take photos of, I don't know, world travel? I don't know. What do you do like in your daily life?
It depends. It's whatever I'm feeling. Like if I feel like posting something, then I'm gonna post it. Like,
there's no thought process.
Yeah,
it,
you
right?
know?
It's like, wait, I can't put this up there.
Yeah, I don't really think about it too much. A lot of the more disposable things go up on my story.
Yeah.
And,
Right,
you know,
right.
they disappear after a while. But if I feel like, yo, this picture is fire, or this video is like
Yeah.
it's funny or something, I'm gonna throw it up on my gram.
And do you have like do you guys within your team, do you have somebody that photographs you or? Yeah.
Well, also my manager is he's a photographer.
Nice.
So like he has his own photography business going on.
Oh, dope.
So that's actually part of one of the reasons how I even thought about making him my manager, because we were friends before that, and I just saw how serious he took his craft. He saw how serious I took my craft.
That's what's up.
That's a
And it
great
was like,
addition. Yeah.
Let's make this happen.
It's awesome.
Oh, that's awesome, man. You guys are young and grinding, man. That's what's up, man. But listen, before we go, we're going to cut it, obviously, we're going to cut it a little short because we're running out of time. But let's leave the audience or your audience with something. Like I said, any future projects you want to talk about, leave your Instagram, make everybody follow you
Right.
on our side of things.
Facts.
Whatever it is that you want to plug in there, man, feel free, bro.
All right, so listen, everybody could follow me on the gram at D_Stone Music. Make sure you follow Oz Nation Records, OZ Nation Records. Feel me? There's so much. It's just so much stuff that's coming out.
Yeah.
Not only from me, from my team.
Let
Like,
it out. I mean, bring it out. Whatever it is that you could talk about. You know what I mean? Like, this is
Alright.
your platform.
So Ra the Ruler just dropped his first project. It's called Life of the Ruler, Land of the Ruler, Passion and Pain. It's on all streaming platforms.
Okay.
You can follow him at RAH The Ruler. Chris Styles, he just dropped his single Walk.
And these are all people part of your team.
Yeah.
So you're like within your circle and all that.
Yeah.
Fire.
So the main artist is me, Casper, Ra the Ruler, David H, Flossie, DT. DT's also one of our producers.
Okay.
Shout out to Jack the producer. He's a wizard. Like for real, he's a wizard. Like he just sits down and just cooks up.
Just cooks up.
It's crazy.
Fire, man.
We just have so much coming. Just follow us. I'm having a brain fart.
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah,
follow.
no,
You gotta
just follow
follow him in
him.
order to know what's going on.
For real.
And big shout out to Oz Nation, man. You guys are doing big things, and just judging off of your mindset, bro, you guys are heading in the right direction. So
Yeah,
wish you
definitely.
nothing but the best, man.
Thank you.
And y'all got it here, man. First, we dropped a couple of exclusive here at the J-Team Brand Podcast. Had boys D-Stone Music here. And, as usual, Josh was out here, Douglas Ellerman, we out.
Janet
Love y'all.
Timadiah. We'll talk to you guys next time.
It's easier to think you famous. It's harder to work for greatness. These kids nowadays give prevalence to the latest. So if the party started 8ish, I'm coming like next to